On today's episode, we're looking back at the 1994 movie Stargate, headlined by legendary actors Kurt Russell and James Spader. This movie was predicted to be the new science fiction blockbuster of the 90s.
A mystery. A secret. A threshold to the future.
Where'd you find this? I've never seen anything like this.
One man will break the code and open the door.
Well, this should read Stargate. That was in front of us the whole time.
The other will lead the way.
Why are you here?
I'm here in case you succeed.
Jackson has identified the seventh symbol.
Backup storage, reserve power, on.
What is that?
It's your Stargate.
Stargate failed to captivate audiences of the 90s, falling short of expectations.
They prepared for danger.
Begin final evacuation.
They expected the unknown.
Stabilizing system.
Initiated commencement sequence.
But they could never have imagined this.
Fast forward 30 years, 16 seasons of Stargate TV shows, and now the Stargate movie from 1994 has a massive cult following. Like most movies in the 90s, Stargate needed a toy line, and Hasbro Toys was there to offer a helping hand, creating 8 figures, 2 vehicles, and a creature. On today's episode, we're going to look over the Stargate figures that I have in my collection.
Journey into the mysterious alien world of Abydos through the Stargate. Daniel Jackson and Colonel O'Neill battle the evil Ra, but Ra strikes back with a sinister Horus in the wicked wing glider.
Fire! I am Ra, you must obey me. No way!
Then Ra's guard Anubis morphs into a jackal, attacks and captures Jackson. So O'Neill charges to the rescue in the ATC.
Fire!
O'Neill's got the glider in his sights.
Ra's got trouble!
Stargate, gateway to the ultimate adventure. Figures and vehicles each sold separately.
So guys, here's an overview of the Stargate figures I have in my collection. I have all 8 of them. Now the toy line was made up of 4 good guys and 4 bad guys. So starting with the main man himself, Colonel Jack O'Neill was played by Kurt Russell. And you can see just the card back to start with for these figures. You can see the Stargate, the circular Stargate they've used as part of the card back design. You've got the movie name across the top, and you've got who the character is. So Colonel O'Neill is the team leader, and he comes with his bazooka blasting weapons. Now all these weapons are 100% 90s. The gimmicks of giant missiles, spring-loaded projectiles. It's just a fan favorite for any kid playing with these toys in the 90s. The figures stand about 4 inches high, so nice solid figure. Representation wise, they don't hit the mark. So none of these figures really look like the actors or the characters that they're playing, but still a little it's good to have them. So 5 point of articulation is all you're going to get out of these figures. Now each of the figures come with their own little, I guess you would say, an artifact piece. So Colonel Jack O'Neill comes with like a tiny little Stargate that I don't know who would walk through that besides ants. But that is what you get from Stargate. Colonel Jack O'Neill, the first figure. You can see the card back on the back has all the 8 figures. You can see the 2 vehicles and the creature. Now, one of the just really interesting things that I found while I was doing a bit of research and reading up on this line is this purple outlined triangle is actually a side of a pyramid. So after collecting all 4 of the good guy figures, you would cut the pyramid slices out and you'll be able to glue them all together to create your own pyramid to go with your play set and the activities that you're doing. Also along with that is they have a few questions, and the only way to answer the question is to collect all the characters, decipher the hieroglyphics, and use the little key here to decipher what the actual answer is. So I just thought, what an incredible thing for Hasbro Toys, just to give you a little bit more from this line. And it's not a line that did well. It only had one wave, that was it. So they put a lot of effort into it, which I'm very, very pleased that they did. So yeah, thank you Hasbro for doing that. That was awesome. So we'll stay with the good guys and we move on to James Spader's character, which is Daniel Jackson. He's an archaeologist coming with shooting battle blaster. So again, you get his little red hat, which I think is really, really cool touch. His really oversized backpack and his oversized bazooka blasting effect. His artifact is a nice little pyramid, so I do like that. I do like these little artifacts that you get with it. But primarily 90s figures, they came with about 4 to 5 different accessory weapons, which I still wish today toys did, but they don't. But Daniel Jackson, he's a really cool figure. So you can just see he's pretty much just a repaint. Well, not exactly, but he's close to a repaint of O'Neill. So the next guy that rounds out the Stargate team that went through the Stargate is Lieutenant Kowalski. So Lieutenant Kowalski has his shooting combat cannon and he's a weapons expert. So just love the size of these bazookas that you get. These spring-loaded bazookas, the giant rifles. Like, it's just classic. I love it. His little artifact is actually a little dune buggy, which it's the all-terrain cruiser. So it's actually a miniature of the vehicle that was made for this toy line. So you can see on the card back on the back, you've got Lieutenant Kowalski on the pink triangle bit that you would cut out to make that pyramid. So the last figure of the good guys is Skara. He is the rebel leader from the planet Abydos, the planet that the SG team travels to in the movie. And he comes with shooting rebel launcher. So I don't know what makes it more rebel, but again, spring-loaded, 2 giant bazooka pieces. He comes with his little artifact, which is, again, it's one of the creatures that you get in the series. It's just a little miniature version of it, and he comes with this really cool, I guess it's like a gun bazooka trident. Cool mashup of different things in there. It's got a little Kmart logo. So $5.47 for this Stargate figure. I really love these card backs. It just keeps you in that sort of movie space with the actual like stars and all the planets and that. So you can see the side of the pyramid that you would get there, and it's got more of the questions that you have to decipher. So we step over to the 4 characters that were made, the enemies, the bad guys of the line, of the movie, and we start with Ra. So Ra is the sun god. He is the ruler of Abydos. So he is the god that is overseeing the planet Abydos in the movie. He comes with a shooting pharaoh gun. This thing is absolutely amazing and huge. But it can be because he's a god and he's an alien and you're allowed to. So the little artifact that he gets is actually his spaceship. So the spaceship in the movie is a giant pyramid. You got your 2 rocket blaster projectiles there. The same artwork is done across all of them except for the artistic picture representation of the character you're looking at. And you've actually got his staff weapon down the side, which is actually really cool design. Along with that, you can do the same thing with the bad guys, is cut out the pink part triangles and create that pyramid. They've also got questions on there that show all the characters as well, so all the same sort of card back design for each of them. Along with Ra, you've got Anubis, another one of the bad guys. It's the chief guard with shooting sandstorm blaster. So again, he's got this wickedly cool blaster in the shape of a pyramid. You put your gold projectiles in there and spring action fire them out. His little artifact is actually the wing glider. So the winged glider is the other vehicle that you could get for this line. That's just a tiny little representation. Down the side you can see he's got his nice little staff weapon there. And there's your card back on the back. Beautiful artwork of Anubis there. So guys, the next two figures are actually the same figure. Bit of a build pack, I guess you could, army building for them. But you've got Horus. Now Horus you have as the attack pilot for this one with the shooting aerial attack gun. Mine's actually off card, so I've got a big rip on that. So I'm going to be looking for a nicer representation of Horus. He's got his giant aerial attack gun with his projectiles, as they all do. His staff weapon down the side. Beautiful detail in these staff weapons, I have to say that. And he's got a chariot artifact. So that's his little artifact that he would have on the back. Again, all similar. You've got that nice artwork of Horus. And then you've got Horus again. But this time you've got the Palace Guard version of Horus. It's the same figure, different repaint of it. And he comes with a shooting eliminator gun. What are like exceptional names they have for these. Absolutely beautiful. This one has been opened before, and I'm sad to say I am missing his staff. So that's a little disappointing, but it is what it is. So we've got his eliminator gun. His two projectiles are in there. And then you've got a little tiny sarcophagus artifact, which I think is one of the best artifacts in the line. Sarcophagus is such a meaningful thing in these movies and throughout the TV shows as well. But for the Stargate backing card of Horus, you can see him there. They did go to the effort of creating a new piece of artwork for him. So that's really cool. Vehicles, and I don't have the creature, unfortunately, but I know two legends in the toy community that do have them. So I'm going to hand over to Matt and Andrew from Keep On Collecting for a quick review.
Hey, thanks Dean. Thanks for having us, inviting us onto your channel to talk about the Stargate vehicles.
Yes, thanks Dean. And not only do we have the vehicles though, Matt and myself have the full collection. And so we will show the vehicles. What one you want to start with, Matt?
Well, yeah, how about, because yours are boxed, sealed in their box. So you show the boxes, and then I'll pull them out of my boxes because I can.
Okay.
But yeah, let's start with the ATV.
This is actually, people will know straight away, this was a repurposed G.I. Joe vehicle. So, but you might see that on mine, it is actually signed by Richard Dean Anderson as Jack, because he played Jack in the TV series of Stargate. And now when we went up and, because Matt and myself got signatures from Richard, and but he was quite amused because he said he hadn't seen this before, and because it's got Kurt Russell on it, as you can see. This is from Kurt Russell from the film, and he says, "Oh, I'm better looking than him," and he signed it. Right? He's Jack, and just some of the features on there, saying that it's got communication antennas and a video cam recorder and all this sort of thing, but it is exactly it's the same one as the G.I. Joe one. So so there you go. That's that one there, the all-terrain cruiser.
The bison pulling a sled.
Yeah,
used for Christmas decoration, wouldn't it?
I suppose, other than that's got one military vehicle. This is supposed to be on the alien planet. This is the moustache. As you can see there, and I haven't opened it. It's also got
the moustache
on the back, as I was saying. They just have this drawing on the back. They don't have actually a picture of the item,
the actual toy.
So that's a sled. Obviously, the bloke's on there, and he's got a catapult launcher, which I was saying to Matt. That launcher there and the actual piece it throws out is from a G.I. Joe. One called the Parasite.
Another G.I. Joe vehicle. This is the actual toy. I don't know if you can see that in there. That is with the glare, so you can see the face.
That's not the toy. You just got a dead hamster and put it in a bag.
And that's it. It's got wool all over it. So this looks like it's an actual wool.
That
all over
hamster.
it. Yeah, look at it.
Yeah.
So that's it. It's just a funny. It's like a bit of a moosey type creature.
Yeah.
So
No wonder
it would be about this tall. So it'd come up to about there on it, come up to its backside. And
yeah.
so
No wonder they didn't put the picture of it on the back. The winged glider. The film it was a bit hard to see them, and I'm not sure if they sat in the vehicle like that, or if they had a canopy over the top. I can't remember now.
I think they had a canopy over top.
Yeah, that's right. And they were sort of like one big wing on one side, wasn't it? This one sort of, this sort of you can see he sort of sits in the middle. I'd have to have a look at the film again and actually have a closer look at when they come out. They were a bit weird looking. On the back again, it doesn't have a picture of the vehicle itself. It just has the artist, or this cartoon representation.
Artist rendition of the vehicle.
It looks like it's got some missiles there and some missile launchers. So,
what's that little white box over there, Andrew? See there's a little white box on the back there. Can you see it? See the white box? Yeah, there. Yeah, what does that say?
It says, it's like a little Egyptian quiz. So how many sides are there to the base of a pyramid?
Oh, okay. And you've got to figure out what the you got to collect 8 card figures to complete the hieroglyphic alphabet.
Yeah,
to know the answer.
Used to decode and create hieroglyphic messages. So you've got that to show, Matt?
Yeah, I'll pull that out. I'll make you back to regular size. Bink. All right, so mine has been removed from the box and the plastic, and this is it. There you go.
There you go.
So that's it's still got the stickers. They didn't put the stickers on, so that's cool.
Oh, gold stickers. Yeah, cool.
So that's the front. He sits in there and faces towards the camera. That's the back with the green thing there. So let me bring that back. We need a loose figure. This is where you need a loose figure. So there's obviously a few parts in there that I've got to stick in there, which are the missiles, and the missile launchers. But that is the winged glider. I'm trying to get it in the center there. It's the winged glider. And so thanks Dino, for inviting us onto your channel and to talk about and show the Stargate vehicles. As Andrew and I always say, keep on collecting. Back to you, Dean.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate you doing that review for us. I love those vehicles. I especially love that creature. So it's something I'm definitely going to be on the hunt for. So there we go, guys. The 1994 Hasbro toy line for the Stargate movie. A line that I'm definitely going to work on completing myself. But let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this review, if Stargate is the line that you collect, or if you're now thinking that you might collect this. It's just a great little collection. It's not big at all, and it's not costly at all. So just let me know in the comments, hit that like button, and until the next one, guys, stay well. Happy hunting, everyone.